Hello, good morning students. Again, welcome back to second theorem of similarity chapter. Let's see what is the theorem. The theorem says the bisector of an angle of a triangle divides the side opposite to the angle in the ratio of remaining sides. Now what it means? इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? The theorem says that in a triangle, let's say my triangle is A, B, C. In this triangle, we have selected one angle C, and this angle we have bisected through a ray CE. Now, CE is my bisector. So what this bisector does, it divides this whole angle in two equal parts. Okay, students? First, we'll mention given. Now, what is given? Let us see. Here we can see A, B, C is a triangle. So first we'll write in triangle A, B, C. What else we know? We know that ray CE is angle bisector. So we'll write here ray CE is angle bisector of which angle? Of angle ACB. Correct? Okay. Next is what? We can see since it is bisector, therefore these two angles are exactly equal. So we can say angle ACE is equal or congruent to the next part, that is CEB. Why both are equal? That is given. Clear, students? Now next we'll write to prove. What we need to prove? We need to prove that this AE upon EB, need to prove AE upon EB is equals to, again I'll start with AC upon CB. This we need to prove. Clear, students? So this was my given and this is our proof. Now we'll do construction. Now let us see what will be my construction. First we will see here a ray CE. What it does? It is bisector. So we'll draw one more line parallel to CE. So we are drawing a line parallel to CE. Let us name it BD. So what we have done? We have drawn CE parallel to BD. So we'll write here construction. Draw BD parallel to CE. This we have done. Construction. Draw BD parallel to CE. And what we have done? We have extended AC till point D. So we'll write here and extend AC till the point D. Clear? So we have extended AC up to the point D. Clear, students? Okay, now we'll start with proof. How we'll prove it? Students, first we'll see here CE is, now we'll start with proof. Now how we'll prove it? Let us see. Now we can see ray CE is parallel to BD. So we'll mention here ray CE is parallel to BD. And who is transversal? Look, if these two are parallel, then this AD is what? Transversal. So we'll write here AD is transversal. Right, students? So now they are forming which alphabet? Now we'll get here F. And F will give you corresponding angles. So angle ACE, this angle is equals to angle ADB. These two angles are corresponding angles. So we'll write here angle ACE is congruent to angle ADB, and the reason is F. F will give you fish. Fish means corresponding angles. Correct? And this will be equation number 1. Clear, students? Now again back to the diagram. Again I can see CE is again parallel to BD. So we'll write the same thing. Ray CE is parallel to BD. But this time, who will be my transversal? CB. So CB is transversal. Okay. Now, which angle we are getting? Look, ECBD. Am I getting any alphabet? Yes. We are getting this Z. So Z will give me which angle? Z will give me alternate angles. So my angle name is, look, first I'll mark this angle, angle ECB. Angle ECB is congruent to whom? To angle CBD. Angle CBD. Because which angle they are forming? They are forming alphabet Z. Z for zebra. And this zebra will give you which angle? It will give you alternate angles. So we'll write here alternate angles, and that is equation number 2. Clear? Now one more thing we know. What do we know? We know that angle ACE, right? So I'll mention here again. Angle ACE is congruent to angle ECB. ECB. Reason from given. And this becomes equation number 3. Now look, equation number 1. Equation number 2. And this is my equation number 3. What we can see here? Left hand side ACE, left hand side ECB. Now equation number 3, look, ACE and ECB both are equal. It means left hand sides are same. Since left hand side is same, therefore right hand sides are also equal. Now we can say angle ADB. Angle ADB is congruent to angle CBD. Reason from equation 1, 2 and equation 3. Clear, students? Now we are saying these two angles are congruent. Now where are these two angles? Let us see. ADB. A, D, B. So we are talking about this angle. Next, CBD. Let us check. CBD. So we are talking about this angle. So these two angles are equal. Now, since these two angles are equal, now we'll take this triangle CBD or BCD. Right, students? In this triangle, what we can see, if two angles are congruent, their opposite sides are also congruent. Now we'll select this triangle. In triangle BCD, in triangle BCD, in this triangle, look, BCD, in this triangle, what do we know? We know that ADB is congruent to CBD, and this is my equation number 4. So this was equation number 4. Now since two angles are equal, therefore their opposite sides are also congruent. So opposite of B is what? CD, and opposite of D is what? BC. So here we'll write opposite of angle ADB, that is BC, and opposite of CBD. Let us check. CBD, who is opposite side? Side CD. Clear, students? What they are doing? So they are these sides opposite to congruent angles. Clear, students? These are the sides opposite to congruent angles, and this will be my equation number 5. So now we are saying these two sides are equal. Clear this much? That was equation number 5. Now we'll consider one large triangle. So what is my largest triangle? A, D, B, or A, B, D. This is my largest triangle. So I'll select the largest triangle. In triangle, which triangle? A, B, D. Right, students? In this triangle, what we'll say? We will say that CE is parallel to BD. This we can see. CE is parallel to BD. Remember, students, whenever we'll have one parallel line in a triangle, so if line is parallel to a side, so which theorem will follow? Will follow BPT theorem. Now look. Now here we can see CE is parallel to BD. So now we'll follow BPT theorem. So we'll show here AE upon EB. So we'll write here AE upon EB is equals to, now this one, AC upon CD. AC upon CD. This is what? This is BPT theorem. Right, students? Now one more thing we know. We know that AE upon EB, this will keep as it is. But Here, what do we know? AC, as it is. This is my AC, right? And CD. Instead of CD, what do I know? CD is also equals to CB. CD is equals to CB. Both are equal. So we can replace my CD as CB. From where? From this. Look, BC is equals to CD. So from here we can write here. So this we got from equation 5th. So this way we have proved that AE upon EB is equals to AC upon CB. Clear, students? Now we can prove AE upon EB is equals to AC upon CB. So that was needed to prove. Hence we have proved. Thank you so much.